What slowly went away in the past decade that no one noticed? Actually owning items without a subscription. 3D logo designs have pretty much vanished. I don't know the exact time frame, but basically every single major company's logo has become minimalist over a very short period of time. Here's a good one. HIV/AIDS deaths have fallen through the floor, partly due to improvements in medication, but also thanks to a Herculean effort by the international community in concert with major drug manufacturers, largely coordinated by PEPFAR. Magazine shops. The ones that sold obscure magazines that you can't get at Walmart or the grocery store or even the big box bookstore. Product reviews that is not an affiliate link. Car antennas. You know what I mean. What company are you surprised still exists in 2023? The car wash near my house that's down a dirt road. It's got to be a front for something. Whoever is printing that Yellow Pages book and throwing it on my driveway. The typewriter repair shop in Berkeley, California on University. 12 Sears locations are somehow still in business right now. Nokia. Started off as a pulp mill, then moved into rubber, then started making things with the pulp, like toilet paper, gumboots, and tires, then moved into computers, then mobile phones, and now produces networking equipment. Been quite a journey. BlackBerry. Apparently they develop car software and cybersecurity products now. What's the best example of girls supporting girls you've ever seen in your life? My tiny 15-year-old ass deciding that crowd surfing at a Nickelback concert was a good idea. I was dropped and nearly stepped on. I remember a girl putting herself over top of me and pulling me up. I am still grateful for that. Ladies always seem willing to give a tampon pad when needed. I'm often a solo female traveler, camper, road trip long hauler. Often. Growing up, I had mostly female bullies and antagonists. I've got some wonderful BFFs in other women, but I'm as wary of women as I am of men because of my bad experiences with bullies. But traveling alone has really changed that. It's a wonderful little club. Women who were traveling in groups or with their partners, husbands, families would go out of their way to check in on me, establish friendly conversation, share a meadow report, and get enough of a rapport that it was clearly implied that we could ask each other for help if we needed to. Female park rangers who did solo travel would make sure I knew how to find the women on duty in the host camps if I needed them. When I was hiking on my road trip, it was so unexpected. Every woman who saw me was amicable and friendly, while every other solo woman traveler was immediately my ally. I've never really experienced camaraderie like that before. It was drunk girl in bar bathroom energy. But the slow, steady, sturdy version of it, it was transformative. This is just a silly recent example that came to mind. I was sitting outside a Starbucks and there was a group of tween girls hanging around. They started playing Truth or Dare, and they dared one girl to sing out loud. She did. And the others were just like, wow, that was actually really good. Ashley. Quote. Then they dared each other to go compliment a stranger. One girl came up to me and said she liked my phone case. Lol. I just thought it was all very wholesome and cute. I'm a nurse and I work in a unit that is almost exclusively female staff. One of our coworkers, it turns out, was in an abusive relationship and needed to flee with her children. And was worried because she didn't feel safe. She didn't have any extra money. Or a place to stay. The rest of the staff, and there are 8 of us total including this particular nurse, got a fund together, and moved her and her children out of her house, and into one of our coworkers' family summer cabin, a nearby lake. We made all of this happen in 48 hours. She lived there rent-free with her kids for a couple of months while she got herself together and Then got her own place with her kids. When women been together to help other women, they are unstoppable. Anytime I've ever been in a bathroom at a bar, everyone is your best friend. I love it. What's the strangest thing you've heard someone say in their sleep? Evidently I sat straight up one morning, looked my husband dead on and said, Africa, and then went back to sleep. I have absolutely no idea what the hell that meant, but he replied, continents, and went about his morning. I'm friends with this couple, a husband and wife. The wife once told me that the husband is a notorious sleep talker. And the results are hilarious. Incident number 1 of many. He was dead asleep, and all of a sudden, he giggles, says, monolith, and goes right back to sleeping normally. Incident number 2 of many. He had fallen asleep watching TV one day. His breathing had changed, so he was fully asleep. All of a sudden, he just enthusiastically says, nice rims, and then goes right back to sleeping normally. He woke up a few minutes later and, when questioned, explained that he was having a dream about a fancy red sports car. Rolling on the floor laughing. We gotta go to the bean party. Ban PAART. It's only 6%. We gotta go pee in the port. 6 days, remember? Quote. Ha ha ha, yeah. Quote. All said in one night by my GF at the time. The last one scared the crap out of me. She burst out laughing so loud at like 4 a.m. Make room for Phil. He will be parachuting in. My wife tried to sell me an insurance policy in her sleep. Subscribe, my brothers.